We got a bunch of UFO videos with 5 Mile MOONBASE video as well. Drop a thumbs up and let's check it out.
Arizona, 2023. What's going on here?
What year are you guys watching?
See something bright in the sky. Listen up.
Oh, it's like a freestanding camera. It's like taking flash pictures. There's an airplane about to go over it.
Yeah, it's just disappearing. And it's staying still. So the plane is somewhere in between here. That's not a plane, right? It's kind of bizarre. You see it and then you don't. And it's staying still. So it's closer to the clouds. I would assume that it's beneath
so
the clouds.
It's like in the clouds.
Let me see some. I gotta reload. Yeah, it's definitely beneath the clouds. Holy.
All right, we're watching this once again, a side-by-side comparison. We could hear the people in the background. They're confused of what they're looking at. Obviously, some bright, luminescent, bright orbs, 2 of them, side by side, perfectly stationary in the sky. The obvious indicator here that this...
It kind of feels triangle shaped to me, like this one here, and obviously we cannot see, because it's like flat, right? Like just sitting still, so if you're watching from a distance, it's... Yeah, I feel like it's a triangle-shaped UFO, but I could be wrong, or maybe rectangular.
This could be some kind of drone. Again, the people on the ground have stated in the video that they're not hearing anything coming from the craft. They hear some airplane above them, but again, it's hard to say. We've got so many videos, but quickly, Brett, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's static. It's interesting. Whatever we're looking at is in the sky. This is real. Whatever it is, in my opinion, it's man-made. But technology is getting pretty hyped up nowadays, and everything that's in the sky is subject to question. Now, everybody, check out this new video coming up.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
It can be a drone too. It can be what? Yeah, that looks
coming
like
in from Brazil. Again, a side-by-side comparison is something that lasts for quite some time. Guys, just kick back. Whatever you're doing, get comfortable and feast your eyes on this.
Yeah, it's like, it feels like a dong just sticking out, right?
And you can see there's kind of appendages on the top and the right at the bottom too. 2 appendages. What's connecting this and what's keeping it up in the sky here? Take a close look. I think I was looking at this earlier today, and we saw something just drop out of the bottom there. There it goes. Look at that. Interesting stuff. Could this just...
I initially, it just dropped, and I thought that was like a star in the back.
Be a big display of pyrotechnics and
right
again, new ways of creating illusions in the sky. It's hard telling, but this one's a good one.
Project Bluebeam?
Absolutely, something otherworldly. It's hard to tell. We want the answers. Brazil, let us...
Okay, so were there other people capturing this, or?
Know if you've got more videos of this event. We've got more in from Japan. Listen to this, guys.
That is wild. I've never seen anything like that.
Okay, I have my hand on the door.
I don't believe this.
Right, once again, just listen to the power. It's apparently something that just happened earlier this month over Japan, of some kind of power wave, an electrical interference of some sort. Is this some kind of stunt, hoax of some kind? We're trying to get more details coming in from Japan. We do have our connections out there, and we're trying to confirm if this is legitimate stuff. But again, a powerful electrical plasmic
I've never seen anything like that.
On power lines, something in the atmosphere. It's hard to tell, but this is interesting stuff. People have said if there's a solar blast, this is some of the ramifications of the effects. Now, again, more videos into Third Phase Moon. We're rolling it tonight. Watch this.
You have to tighten it down. It's set up.
Got it.
Another vertical?
That's the same thing.
Another vertical ass UFO?
That thing is getting longer.
Is it getting longer?
Yeah.
It's getting longer?
Normally I'd say solar balloon, but I do not know what the that is. That is
it
close
is getting
to us.
longer.
That is real close to us.
Longer. Yeah, I'm 2 years old, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's moving through the clouds too.
It's too low to be a solar balloon. That thing just manifested right there. I was watching it.
It's growing.
It's getting brighter.
It is getting brighter. What the
It is
hell
getting
that
closer,
thing?
so obviously it will get brighter. Can we get like a raw footage too? Or is it
Do it.
not,
Set that
you're not
down.
able to see
Do both.
with your eyes? It's kind of moving, rotating too.
Okay, hold on, we gotta go.
What the fuck?
Where's it at?
It's going
Oh, it's
into the
going.
cloud. It's disappearing. It's gone.
Maybe,
No, it's
maybe
not.
It's
it
gone.
will come out
Whatever
from
it
here.
is, it's gone.
It will come out from here.
It's disappeared. It's in the clouds. I'm waiting for it to come out.
Did it?
Incredible footage. A family captures something in the sky that they can't explain, guys. Again, they're speculating what possibly could this be, and I'm gonna roll out right now Starlink. This isn't Starlink, in my opinion. Brent, you're kind of shaking your head. Do you believe it could be Starlink?
Yeah, it's a possibility. He says it went behind the clouds and we didn't see it reemerge. I just wished he kept the
don't-
camera on it longer.
I don't think it is Starlink, because Starlink, the thing with Starlink is that we would have likely seen like dots, you know. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean, right? It's we would have seen like bunch of like dots all lined up. This seems like just one straight line, or maybe it's the camera's fault. Maybe the camera is so low quality that there were dots, but it captured it as one object, if you get what my point here. But no, I don't think it's Starlink. Other
To
than
really
that,
solve this mystery, it seemed like it's disappearing like right at this moment, and we see it. But then at one point, it seems like it totally disappeared. So again, I wish he just held on it just a little longer to prove that this thing didn't emerge from the clouds. If not, if it did emerge, I would say this is probably Starlink, Blake.
Well, right now we can't confirm one way or the other. The people on the ground.
no, I don't think it's
Again,
Starlink.
I just love the motivation behind the excitement of the mystery, and you could hear the people. They were wondering. Again, we see it go behind the clouds. Not exactly sure. Brent believes it's Starlink. I'm still wondering what it could be. Now, more videos. Buckle up. Give us a thumbs up for the
My
videos coming
God.
to Third Phase of Moon. Again, some
Okay, this feels like a disc-shaped UFO, right? Obviously, from this angle, it just feels like super long object, but holy.
being cylindrical, metallic. It's hard to tell, but this has just come in. We've got some eyewitness testimony. Again, the people on the ground, they're the true patriots of ufology, putting these videos up. What testimony
Daytime?
from the ground? Listen to this.
Here's the thing, right? Like, this was captured daytime, so you're telling me that no one was around to, other than that, to capture it? Did Men in Black show it up on your doorstep after you posted this online? And imagine this, right? It is so thin. If the aliens are inside, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how would they? Like, it's just so tiny. That's how it feels like. But it might be like super high up in the sky, and it might be like bigger. But it's so like, damn, right? Like,
Are you gonna wake up? I don't know.
it has to be.
No idea.
Imagine it's just straight line. It's not even a disc shape. That would be wild.
What's that? Where's Logan? I'm gone. When is he gonna wake up? I don't know.
They don't know what the heck is going on. If I saw this in my neighborhood, if anybody sees this kind of action, especially in broad daylight, it's going to get people's attention, no doubt
Yep.
about it.
Yep.
And I urge anybody, pull out your phone and film the phenomenon. Right now, we can't confirm one way or the other.
I don't think it's real, because this would have been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's daytime. Like, holy, bro. Like, and it's not disappearing. It's there for quite some time, just moving along, just casually, right? I don't know. Thoughts, guys?
If this is
I
some
think it's
kind
not
of,
real.
you know, balloon or a drone up there, but
This would have been
this
on
seems
news big time.
pretty stable in its trajectory as it moves across ever so slightly, again from right to left. I've seen balloons like this, but this seems pretty stable, and I'm just trying to make out exactly if I see any kind of gondola. This isn't a blimp. Brett, what's your thoughts? We've got so much videos. It's crazy, but quickly.
Yeah, very interesting. It seems like there's a little dip in there. It's not perfectly just a straight edge. We're seeing maybe a little dip. It's not exactly symmetric. But right now we got more UFOs coming up soon. But this one, again,
I'm calling cap on this one. There is no way, because if this is real, then you would have seen that on the news like crazy. This is as clear as it gets. Clear as footage of UFO. Daytime. You know what I mean? Like, this is way better than what we've seen from what we have seen be released from Pentagon too.
we're talking about cylindrical craft flying through the sky. This is a great capture, you got to say.
Yeah,
Could it
it
be
is a great
balloon?
capture.
Absolutely, but I don't see it oscillating in the wind. This seems like it has purpose.
Definitely, it does.
Unless this is like real close to farmer areas, maybe in like a village, a small town, or somewhere like that, where just population is at an all-time low. There's nobody outside, and they happen to be the one that captured it. Yeah, that could be, but that's like very rare scenario, right? Not necessarily rare either. It's just hard. It's just hard to
Seem to have intention in its path, but now we've got something for you that's been breaking the internet. Something in close proximity
Breaking
to
the
a
internet?
propeller
Okay.
airplane. Watch this.
Okay, near a plane. Holy, god damn.
It was pretty quick, but let's watch it once more.
Okay, I didn't see.
There
What?
it goes. Something almost in a collision course.
I gotta pause.
Something
Okay. Holy.
unknown in this.
God damn. My guy, it feels like a turtle flying, right? Like a it feels like a turtle. It feels like a turtle just flying around. That's like his ass. That's where his mouth head would be at, right? It goes like, you know what I mean? Like, that is crazy.
Sky, I believe it's stationary and the airplane's heading in its direction. Again,
Man,
you've seen
if
this
it
on the
hit-
internet. We're going to be
if it hit the plane though, god damn.
doing some enhancements right now, right here at third phase of Moon.
Yeah, we like that slow-mo. Okay, you see the top right there, top of the head of that. It is all, it's going, it's not clearly vertical, it's not 90 degrees, it's a little bit crooked like that, right? Like, it's going like that. Holy. And you see the head as well.
Here's a pause still of it. It almost looks like a manta ray that you'd see something biological, something in the ocean. Again, could it be a balloon? We're not exactly sure what the heck is it up at that altitude. It's hard to tell, but it really got the pilot's attention, and he pulled out his cell phone camera and captured it. Brett, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm thinking the pilot seemed to maybe observe this earlier before him to see this off in the distance and pull out his camera to capture
that's a great
this.
find.
I would think that they had to do some sort of surveillance and then pull the camera out to capture this angle right here. This is great. Now, take a look at this. This just came in today from a amateur astronomer, and he's capturing great images of the moon.
Amateur astronomer, man. Like y'all really want to do that too.
On video, and then he captures
though.
a really strange anomaly that really captured our attention. Blake, check this out.
Amateur astronomer. So it
Hard to
says,
make out, but he's got stunning video. But when he goes into a little close up, and this was shot in 4K, and there's some clarity here, but Andy B reached out to us on
okay, so he used Nikon P1000 a couple of days ago as the moon was very clear here in Liverpool, UK. Credit Andy B.
our Gmail, said, "Hey, I'm from Liverpool. I captured this on his Nikon P1000." And here we go. Well, look at this. It's a pretty interesting V-shaped craft, or is this an edge of a crater? It definitely
Okay, you see the shadow underneath too.
has a really solid geometric design to it, if that's what it is. Could it be an anomaly via pixels and the perfect sun hitting it? It does seem to stand out in its own way,
This one,
for
right?
sure.
This here?
And that's what Andy B's reaching out to us for, to get the answers he's looking for. He's not claiming this is an alien ship, but he's just wondering, guys, what's your thoughts?
It also kind of feels like a face, right? Where, you know, this is the head, these are the eyes. Feels like that too if you think about it. That's pareidolia, I believe.
Yeah, Blake, this one's pretty interesting. People will say that this is a craft. Some people might even say this is a structure on the moon. I like that it has this chevron shape, and it's really highlighted by the sun glinting off the moon's surface. It captured this astronomer's eye. It's curious. I wish we could get a better look. Maybe all you astronomers out there, go ahead and pierce your telescopes on the moon and see if we could replicate this discovery we found on third phase moon today, Blake.
We recently had a similar sighting, but there were objects that were flying and moving. There was another astronomer that captured. I will try and pin in the comments and link you at the end in the end screen, okay?
Absolutely. I appreciate Andy B.
I will link to that video.
The high-res 4K imagery along with these enhanced stills. Again, is this pareidolia, or is there something there, some kind of geometric shape, either
Fascinating though,
or a craft? It's hard to tell, but
these two feels normal. These two feel natural, but this one right here, it does not, right? It just sticks out like a sore thumb. You see the shadow too. I mean, you do see the shadow of this one, but this one, the shadow is just way too much. What if the shadow of this one was equally as big as this one, but the fact that it's kind of like right here, that's when the shadows, that's why the shadow of this is bigger. But when you look at this seems a little bit brighter because the sun is hitting it from this direction, so it's a little bit brighter but still darker. This one, a little bit of the bright spots, but still some dark spots because this, whatever this is kind of making sure that the entire sun doesn't hit him. But this one is just really bright. It's brighter than both of these objects or whatever they are. Let's just say normal craters on the moon, right? This one is way more brighter. That makes me believe that this, whatever this is, it's either taller than both of these structures or it's like a UFO and it is a little bit higher up in the atmosphere in comparison to both of these, and that's why the sun, when it hits it, it's just a lot more brighter because, you know, these two are not causing shadow to hit it, so it's just on top, if that makes sense.
again, people are keeping their eyes peeled on the moon and the skies, and this is very important in our UFO community because we're not going to get any answers from the government or that office called Arrow over there, in my opinion. And speaking of that, UFO Endgame to disclosure, we're bringing down the price so we could get it out to more people. No, UFO Endgame, here's a quick exclusive clip of Dr. Stephen Greer when we met up with him in Washington, D.C. Take a look at this.
Now let's talk about what this is really about. It's really about the renewal of democracy, because everyone says, "Oh, we're in a free country and a democracy."
Wrong.
But how free and how democratic can it be if the most important technologies, the most important discoveries, are kept from the media and the public and our policymakers?
Wait,
Remember.
what? Is he coming out with a new documentary? Watch UFO Endgame? Okay, so is that a new documentary? Bro, I gotta check that out because I've seen like his older stuff and it's very, very good.
Jimmy Carter demanded to know about this, and the outgoing CI director, and we have this from people who were involved at the time, told the incoming president, we're not going to tell you anything. So that's happened. Bill Clinton explicitly made inquiries and was denied information. So, I'm not speculating when I say that, when you do that, this is why in a court of law, you can prove that these projects are being run illegally and unconstitutionally. So that's a matter of fact. And that's happened to presidents since Eisenhower. I remember Eisenhower lost control of these projects in the late 50s. And that's when these entire operations just sort of got big enough and powerful enough to sort of go off on their own and would disclose what they wanted to the president. So I think that's why it takes someone who's willing to issue, subpoenas and investigate and get to the bottom of it, which is happening now. The question is, how far are they going to be able to go before they get sat down? All this boils down to one word: courage. You know, if you have the courage to do it, fine. If you don't, then you're irrelevant. You know, and that's why when after I briefed Clinton's CIA director, his friend came down to my house.
All right, guys. Like we said, if you've captured anything amazing in regards to the
But
UFO,
ladies and gentlemen, click on this video on the screen. I will link you that original moon UFO video that I was talking about just recently. I will link you that. Check this out. Or if you've seen it, check the video on the left as well. In fact, check both of these videos out, guys. They don't want you seeing that, and I will see you right there.